along with the positives, there can be negatives. Now, I am going to bring up the comparison with the IPL because it's very current and it's something everyone talks about.
The IPTL, yeah.
No, I'm talking about the IPL now because, yeah, the cricket league. Simply because that is the league format in sport that we've seen in India now for several years running. But with its highs have come its lows. And do you think as a team owner, the kind of dangers that the IPL has been susceptible to, do you feel there is any scope for that in tennis?
Okay, define dangers, I mean elaborate.
Well, I'm obviously talking about everything that's in the headlines right now. There are issues over match fixing, there are issues over spot fixing, there's issues over illegal betting, which of course in India is not allowed. And you know, all of this has come about in the league format of the game, not as much when you're playing international cricket. So I'm just asking simply because of that parallel of a league format, you know, being a completely different sort of game.
Tina, I think quite frankly, the possibility of something being fixed in a sport like tennis is a lot more difficult than let's say cricket.
But it's not without precedent. I mean, there have been, you know, yes, few and far between. I would agree completely.
Look, I mean, like, I don't know who said this. One of the great players, I don't know, Pat might remember. Recently, one of the great players said, "Look, I like to see what drugs does to a tennis player if he can handle 4-5 or 5-6 down 30-40 second serve." I mean, where does that come in, really? You know,
yeah.
How does substance abuse help a tennis player?
No,
I'm sure
I understand
people are into that.
It's not a malaise in tennis. I understand what you're saying completely, but so you feel that
I think tennis is a very clean sport, by and large. I mean, from what I know of tennis, Tina, I think tennis is very clean. You can't run a parallel with the IPL on this. I'm sorry.
No, that's good to hear, but I had to put the question to you. You know, you're a team owner. Marcus, one of the things that came up here is this talk of Davis Cup, playing for the country. That's, you know, the occasional time you guys get to play as a team. Something that's been a controversy here in India has been this question over playing ATP or WTA over playing for the country, whether it's Davis Cup, whether it's the Asian Games. Unfortunately, I have to say, our players are really put in a spot and questioned over this. How is it internationally? How does it work? Because we do understand that players have to give importance to their rankings and their points.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of, like Roger Federer. He didn't play, for example, so many Davis Cup matches until recently.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he didn't play the last few years. So it depends. I think it's an individual issue. I think it's it depends on your feelings. If you want to play for your country, how passionate you are for your country, how patriot you are. Individually, I love playing for my country. I've played throughout since I was 14 years old. I played for my country. It's an honor to play. I think it's an honor to play for your country. But you know, as tennis players, we're playing every week. We're away from home every week, and sometimes it's tough to. When you know you can have a week off and rest or practice, it's tough to have another tournament and go play Davis Cup. But you know, it's an individual feeling, it's an individual decision, and I think anybody can do whatever he feels like.
Okay, and either way it should be okay. It's a personal choice.
Yeah, I think it's a personal choice. I think we have to accept everybody's choice. We have to respect everybody's choice. Everybody is different, and I think, yeah, it's an individual choice.
Okay, well said. Now, just to sum it up, I'm going to ask you guys what is the best thing about being in India and playing. So, Juan Carlos, we'll start with you.
It's been very fantastic 2 weeks for me. It's the first time for me.
What's the best thing? Just tell us what's the best thing about being in India.
Spicy food, I think. I never tried that much before, so now I'm very used to eat that spicy food. So you know, I can eat more food now.
Okay, Pat Cash, what about you?
I think the worst thing is the spicy food.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so you're going the other extreme.
I've had too much. I love my Indian food, but I can handle 1 week non-stop. I think the hospitality. And the camaraderie with the team, the friendships that I've developed through the people I haven't met, the Indian kids and Saket and Marcus I've known a little bit, but yeah, I think the friendships for sure.
Okay, and Marcus?
Same thing, people. I think they've been amazing, and I'm a people's person, so I like to communicate with people. That's always been evident,
even when you're on court.
So yeah, people. I think you're such a nice country, such a nice people. So it's been fun.
Okay, great. That's great to know that. And Vijay, just to sum it up, some of the challenges you're looking ahead in the years to come. You know, things like when a big name withdraws. What are you planning to do about just looking at some of these challenges?
Well, I think we need to have reserves in India for the duration of this time. Hopefully we'll get 2 or 4 players to come and sit on the beach in Goa and wait to see, God
Right.
forbid, if there's an
He's
injury.
putting his hand up already.
Exactly. But I think we've hit a turning point in Indian tennis history with the success of Champions Tennis League. I think we have literally proven beyond doubt that with the coming of legends like Owen Carlson and Pat and so many others, and current players like Marcos and the girls who come here with Martina and Venus and Radwanska and Elena and all of them, it's just proven beyond reasonable doubt that India would like to have more of this.
Yes, we
and
would.
most important of all, that the eyes and the look that I've seen on the face of the juniors,
I can
that's
just
to me made me feel that, you know what, I think we've done the right thing. People come out and watch, it'll be wonderful. We want more people to come out and enjoy it. We want to be able to go to more cities if we can.
Okay,
But
so that's part of the plan?
certainly, but
Okay.
we'll be challenged by the calendar and see
yes.
how many days we can get and the availability of the players. Obviously, they make the league more than anything else. For us, I want owners to be tremendously happy about this and stay emotionally invested in the league, not just financially as we all are,
Yes.
but emotionally invested in the league, because this is a passion sport as well. And I think, as Sanjeev rightly pointed out, it is very pure. It is a pure sport, and I think the owners that we have today are passionately involved and emotionally involved. So I think all of these things we've done well. Certainly we have hiccups and challenges and speed bumps and all of that.
Of course.
And I think we'll overcome all of it together.
Well, let's hope so. All the very best to you and best of luck.
Thank you,
Thanks
Tina.
very much for talking to Times Now.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tina.